what we're going to do is we're going to delete any faces that we don't need, and we're going to be working with symmetry to kind of create the rest of the house. So we only have to edit this one corner, and the rest of it will edit itself. So first of all, let's get rid of the faces that we don't need. So if I hit the spacebar, what I can do is I can go into this viewport here. This kind of selects all the it's called the panel layout. You have the option here as well, so if you don't want to hit spacebar, you can just go here and it'll activate this view. So you got your front, you got your top, front and side view, and at any point you can just click on the one that you want to edit and you can move that around. So just be careful when you are moving around, just so you don't actually move the object. So what we're going to do is we're going to right click, hit the face option and delete the faces that we don't want this face, definitely don't want this one, and that's us on that one. So we've just got this corner left. Another face that we want to delete, if I just space bar and go in, is this one here, because we want it to kind of merge with the other option, so we don't have that deleted. So we're going to move that in a moment once we have our symmetry sorted out. So in Maya you have different ways to do symmetry. Sometimes people can just build an object and hit the symmetry option and it'll just join up, but in this what we're trying to do is we want it to be kind of live symmetry, so meaning that if I edit something on this object, I want it automatically to edit on the other ones that I'll create out of that. So we want it to be an instance. So the way you activate that or make that happen is if I hit duplicate, if you go into edit and you can hit duplicate here and you hit this option button here, and you'll see the menu come up. So copy is just basically a standard copy. We don't want it to be that. We want it to be an instance. So whatever that means that all the changes that we do on this will automatically be on that one. The other thing that we need to think about is we want it to be scaled minus. So if this is a symmetry line here, if this is a symmetry line and this is 1, we want it to be minus in the x-axis. So if I hit x minus and hit apply, you'll see that it does that for me. So now that is a copy of this, and if I edit something, so for instance if I go into my face mode or vertex mode for instance, and I select this point here and move it, it's automatically moving it onto this side. So what I'm going to do that, I'm also going to do that for the back bit, but for the back bit it's no longer the x-axis that I need duplicating. Let me just delete that one. So it's gonna be the z-axis. So if I hit that and press apply, you'll see that the back end also appears, and it's also an instance. For this bit again it's the x, so I'm just gonna minus that and apply, hit apply on that. That's my button, that's there, the house done, in the sense that all the bits that I need them the way I need them to be, they are there. So this is what it looked like, apart from the top part which is kind of broken. We'll join that edge up in a moment, but the rest of it looks how we had it just before we deleted all the faces. But the difference is now if I select this point here and move it, it's automatically going to move it. So that means that I only have to edit and create content for this corner here, and the rest will be done for me. So moving on from that, what we'll do is we'll go up here and close this gap. So there's a few ways. If you want it, you can do it in the perspective view. So if I just drag, I'll right click and go into vertex mode. So make sure you're in the vertex mode. Actually, I'll go into this view here. So if I press 4 on the keyboard, I go into wireframe mode. So the other way to do that is just here, so you can see the wireframe option there. If I click on that, you can see that I'm in wireframe mode and I can see the shape of my house. I'm just gonna drag and click here, that automatically will highlight that. So I'm just gonna merge this one up and I'm gonna move it up so it just kind of get the rough scale right, so it doesn't look skewed from the top. So if I get out of this view and go back, that should be all nice and tidy there. So that's the kind of starting point. So we've got the all the symmetry working, and we'll carry on building on this in the next video.